Thursday, October 31st. The city streets are crowded for the holiday, even with the rain. Hidden in the chaos is the element, waiting to strike like snakes. But I'm there too, watching.
UFC Fighters. That remind me of Batman. Okay, we're going to be looking at these guys. You know, I woke up today, October 31st. Very important day for my kind of people. And I just figured, you know, what UFC fighters remind me of Batman? What are the UFC fighters that, you know, really get my skin curling? I don't think that's the right terminology, but, you know, they really get me going. Because I'm a big Batman fan. You know, I do consider myself, you know, a bit of a Batman, but let's go. Let's start with these fighters, okay? We're going to be doing division per division, and for starters, you know, we got the flyweight division. These are the little kids, but there are some Batmen in here, okay? There's two, which is the most out of everyone I put here, but listen, Caio France, okay, even though he is a bit of a pipsqueak, you know, you could probably bump shoulders with him and knock him over. If you're in the supermarket, if you're, you know, at Planet Fitness, whatever you're doing, you'll probably bump into him and he'll fall over. But the thing you got to watch out for is this guy has knockout power. Okay, he has that Batman type knockout power. And, you know, throw some slick combos. That's something you need. If you're fighting like Batman, if you are Batman, you need to have some slick combos, some slick kicks, some slick boxing. You're definitely going to need that. And, you know, you can mix in maybe a little takedown. Maybe a little takedown once in a while. But, you know, Caio France ain't really doing that. And then we got, you know, what the fuck's this kid's name? Loner Kavanagh, I think. Some shit like that. You know, he appeared on Dana White's Contender Series, so I guess he's officially in the UFC now. But this guy's a badass. I mean, this kid looks like Batman. For starters. He looks like Batman, right? And he also has, you know, he's got that KO power. And, you know, I did watch a couple of his regional fights, and he's got some slick, you know, slick boxing, some slick combos. So basically, he's Batman. But, you know, these are the least of my concern. These are the flyweights. They're not really going to be Batman. Unlike, you know, a guy like Petr Yan. Okay, Petr Yan, he decided to wear his mask today. And he's looking like Batman. Okay, you can just tell this guy's a bit of a Batman. And, you know, the second you turn on this guy's fights, you realize that, you know, this guy's special. This kid's special. He's not going to go in there and freaking pitter-pat at range. He's not going to go in there, you know, get some reads in, even though he does. But once he gets those reads in, it's time for him to fucking activate, okay? He reminds me of like a Batman Arkham City, okay? Like a Batman Arkham City type of style. And that's what we're really looking at. We're looking at the Arkham video games, because if you guys know, if you know, you know, right? It's one of those if you know, you know. You got to be around to know, you know, that Batman really is probably the best fighter in the UFC, okay? If Batman from Arkham City or Arkham Knight made it into the UFC, this kid would be fucking slaughtering everybody. He'd be the triple champ. He'd be fucking 30 title defenses. He's the closest thing to Ilia Topuria, who, you know, will appear later in this video. But Petr Yan's also he's the bantamweight Batman, okay? He's the bantamweight Batman. We don't got no fucking Sean O'Malley in here. He's not intimidating anyone. On the other hand, dude, just look at Petr Yan. I mean, he's got the little kangaroo shoulders and shit. You know, he's poking his chest out, trying to intimidate people, and I feel like this could intimidate people. And then you just watch his fight style. He's got the nice boxing. He's got the nice, you know, the crispy combos. That's what you need, bro. If you're a good boxer, I automatically think, dude, this guy's like a fucking Batman. Because, you know, Batman, he hunches his back. He fucking marches in there, and he's ready to, you know, knock out any one of these goons in the fucking street. You know, the two-faced Joker goons. He'll knock them out. He'll fucking slam them against a pole. And, you know, he's not having any mercy. And Petr Yan ain't no mercy, okay? He ain't having no mercy. But I'd say he's the closest thing to, like, a mini Batman, okay? Now, let's move on to a real-life Batman who represents pretty much everything that Batman is. And that's why he's one of my favorite fighters, man. This guy's, like, one of my fucking favorite fighters because he's just Batman. Okay, and if you don't think that Ilia Topuria is a badass and a Batman, then you might be a little deluded. Because, first of all, this motherfucker has, the KO power of a 300-pound man, okay, like a Batman, 300-pound Batman, And he's got the most beautiful combos in fucking history, okay? This motherfucker throwing out the fucking boxing combos. And he's got some heavy-ass kicks. Okay, why can I see fucking... And he's got the crazy-ass fucking pick him up and fucking slam them takedowns. That's some shit Batman would do. Okay? And he's knocking people the fuck out, okay? He's knocking people stiff. That's literally Batman. He's literally Batman. This motherfucker... Well, you know, let's say he's, you know, gliding through the fucking streets. And, you know, he's by Joker and fucking, you know, he's got a couple of Joker's goons. He's gonna fucking, you know... He's gonna grab them, interrogate them from behind, you know, like Batman does. Then he'll fucking twist their head, kind of like Batman does. And he's gonna fucking leave them unconscious. We've seen this happen before. We've seen him, you know, twist Bryce Mitchell up into a fucking pretzel and fucking, you know, put him to sleep, basically. We've seen him, you know, we've seen him deal with these fuckers like Volkanovski, you know, with all due respect. Damon Jackson, Jai Herbert. I mean, this guy's putting everyone to sleep, bro. Fucking Max Holloway, he didn't put him fully to sleep, but, you know, he spared him. That's something Batman would do, too. Batman doesn't kill, bro. Batman fucking spares his, you know, his guys, and he just needed the intel. He got the intel, he left him to be, but he's literally a real-life Bruce Wayne as well, not to mention, you see this guy pull up to the fucking movie premieres, pull up to the fucking, you know, press conferences. He's scaring people, bro. This motherfucker's scary. He's got aura. He's got that rich billionaire aura. Speaking of, you know, everybody's saying, Ilia Topuria grew up rich. We got this rumor now that he grew up rich all of a sudden. This motherfucker came to fucking Spain, you know, with nothing in his pocket. He came into fucking Spain with nothing in his pocket and he fucking made a life of himself. And people are saying this motherfucker grew up rich. He ain't grew up rich. He ain't fucking grew up rich, motherfucker. You don't know a fucking thing about Ilia Topuria. Okay? You ain't me. You don't know Ilia Topuria. Don't be talking shit about Ilia Topuria if you ain't fucking know him. Okay? Listen. Yeah. So basically, yeah, he's a billionaire now. He's like basically a billionaire. Maybe we're missing a couple million there, but you know, he's got that Bruce Wayne aura and he's got that Batman swagger. He's got that Batman swagger. He's gonna fucking knock you out. I could talk about this motherfucker for 15 years, but I can't. Because it's a video, and we gotta move on, because people don't like it if I can fucking glaze him for years. Rafael Fiziev, okay? This is the lightweight Batman, okay? He doesn't have the pop that Ilia Topuria has, because Ilia Topuria can fucking knock you out with it. You know, his fucking pinky finger could skim your chin. I gotta stop glazing Ilia, but his pinky finger could fucking skim your chin, and you'd be knocked out on the fucking canvas cold. Fiziev, on the other hand, he can hit you with the fucking kitchen sink, and you still won't be out cold. You'll be like, give me some fucking more, okay? And people will say, you know, Max Holloway versus Fiziev, bro, that's a dream matchup. No, Max Holloway would fucking kill him. But, you know, we do need to glaze Fiziev since this is a Batman video. And I think he does have that Batman style. He likes to make some noises when he's throwing punches, you know. I could see Batman doing that, making the, you know, the when he's fucking, you know, throwing some punches. He's got some cool KOs, like, you know, he's got that little early stoppage KO over in Moicano, but the way he got there in the first place, you know, slick combos, beautiful combos, some nice kicks, some Batman style kicks. I could definitely see Batman doing those type of fucking, you know, some heavy kicks to the body, you know, all this sort of stuff. Just Batman wouldn't lose to Justin Gaethje, but you know, it's whatever. He's still probably the closest thing to a lightweight Batman, but you know, this motherfucker ain't Batman. This motherfucker ain't really Batman, okay? He's faking it. Let's move on. Who do we got next? Dude, okay. Yep. JDM. Dude, this is actually fucked. Oh my god, what I did. Yeah, JDM's a badass. They gave him a funny looking, you know, they give him a custom Batman mask. You know, he's got some funny looking stuff on his head, so you know, he had to he had to make himself a custom Batman mask. So it does look a bit funny. But this is pretty much a good depiction of what JDM would look like as Batman. And I'd say, you know, I was initially saying, you know, Shavkat. It's probably Shavkat, right? Because he's got that aura, and you do need to have some sort of aura if you are going to be Batman. But, you know, Shavkat has that aura, but he don't have that fucking, you know, the slick boxing. He don't got the fucking slick boxing that, you know, as boxing coaches would fucking appreciate. You know, when I go to the fucking boxing gym, I fucking appreciate JDM's boxing. Okay, and when I look at Shavkat Rachmanov, he don't got the best boxing in the fucking UFC. Okay, this motherfucker, you know, he's scrapping and scripping with fucking Jeff Neal. And Jeff Neal, on the other hand, Jeff Neal might fucking be Batman, okay? Jeff Neal might fucking be Batman compared to Shavkat. Because, listen, Shavkat Sure, he's got some, standing guillotines and shit like that. Good for him. Okay, that's pretty badass. That actually, fuck, maybe I should have done that. Dude, I could totally see fucking Batman hitting somebody with a fucking standing guillotine, bro. That's so sick. Fuck. Well, it's gonna be JDM, though, because, it's just the striking. When I was looking at the striking, I was like, listen, what's more likely? Is Batman more likely to throw, some fucking weak-ass fucking jabs up the middle, or is he gonna throw some slick fucking combos? And I think, JDM, he's a good representation of a Batman archetype. He's also, he hunches his back when he's in the boxing stance. I should have said that. Ilia Topuria does that too. Ilia Topuria is a fucking perfect Batman. But listen, let's move on. Oh, this is a good one. This motherfucker looks like Batman. Okay, when you put the mask on him, you don't know if this motherfucker's Batman or not because he looks exactly like him. Okay, Caio Borralho. Listen, I'd say Caio Borralho or Jared Cannonier, but Jared Cannonier's lost a lot of aura. Okay, Jared Cannonier reminded me of a Batman before, to be honest. But, Caio Borralho is the new kid on the block, and he just beat Jared Cannonier, and he actually does remind me of a Batman. Does he have the slick boxing? Not necessarily, but he's got some sick fucking KO power. Okay, he's got some sick fucking KO power. He's got some fucking sick, combinations. And, he's able to beat the old guys up. Batman beats some old guys up. It reminds me of a bit of a Brazilian Batman. I could totally see this guy, hitting a fucking emote on you and then fucking, hitting you with a fucking backflip and, taking your back and submitting you. I could see that happening in the fight. Listen, middleweight don't got many Batmans, to be honest. If I'm gonna be honest with you, middleweight ain't got many Batmans, but, Caio Borralho, yeah, fucking, this motherfucker got a free spirit tattoo, okay? A free spirit tattoo is bringing you down a bit, because it's a bit, why do you got a fucking free spirit tattoo on your neck, bro? But, his eyes, look at that eye area. I mean, that's like a peak Batman right there. That shit looks like, he puts the mask on, he can fucking, go down to the favelas and take out everybody there. And, I do gotta give Caio Borralho some respect, because I actually like this motherfucker. He's one of my favorite fighters. He's basically, up there with the greats. Not really, but, Caio Borralho, future champ probably. But, listen, I'd say he's about a Batman. He's about a Batman. Let's move on to somebody who was getting a lot of Batman comparisons, okay? Khalil Rountree. Khalil Rountree is actually a bit of a Batman. This motherfucker fights like, like you stole his lunch money. Wait, is that what they say? I don't remember what they say. Okay, but, there was that saying going around that Joe Rogan was pushing, he fights like you stole something from him. Okay, he fights like you stole something from him. He fights like, his family's been fucking kidnapped and he needs to find them. He's trying to figure out, where the fuck is Joker hiding the hostages? Okay, that's what he's trying to figure out. And, he's just chopping at that leg. He's, hitting you with some slick fucking boxing. He's taking rounds off Alex Pereira. And, I could totally see this guy in, the Arkham. He's almost a perfect representation of the Arkham Knight style Batman, okay? You got the Arkham Asylum, a little juvenile version. You got the Arkham City. Maybe, just, if I had to make a comparison, I'd say Arkham City has to be, Ilia Topuria. Arkham Asylum, maybe a Caio Borralho. Maybe a Caio Borralho. And Arkham Knight, it's Khalil Rountree, okay? Because Khalil Rountree, he's a killer. And Arkham Knight was the real killer Batman. Arkham Knight was the Batman that, you don't want to mess with this fucker because he's going to take your fucking head off. I'm going to take his head off, okay? And Khalil Rountree, he's more than happy to injure you, okay? Batman, same thing, he'll injure you. He doesn't want to kill you, but he'll fucking take your quad off and he'll fucking, make it so you can't ever walk again. But listen, I'd say Khalil Rountree, he deserves some respect, okay? He deserves some respect, and he's perfect in a list like this, especially when he's, fighting like you fucking don't care. You don't care about nothing, and, he can get beat up, but he'll beat you up bigger, okay? Because, everyone knows that he really won that fight against Alex Pereira, okay? He really won that fight. He got the moral victory, okay? Let's move on to heavyweight. I just fucking picked Tom Aspinall. I don't really have a reasoning, because, it's pretty hard. I was gonna pick Pavlovich, but Pavlovich lost so much fucking aura, bro. He's just, fucking got exposed for being, I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, but, he got exposed for being a bit of a, reincarnated version of a silly Francis Ngannou. That's what I was going to say there. I was not going to say any other word other than reincarnated version of Francis Ngannou, who is significantly worse, and a roid head who rages at, Volkov. But, yeah, Tom Aspinall, this guy, man, this guy's a fucking killer. This guy's a killer. That's all you can say. I could see him being a Bruce Wayne, okay? Because Bruce Wayne's very nice in person, you know. Bruce Wayne's a charming man. Tom Aspinall is very charming. He's got some good, you know. Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter? Have you ever been fingered? Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter? That's one of my favorites. Very classy there from Tom Aspinall. And you know, I think that Tom Aspinall represents some good Batman characteristics here. Okay, he's definitely got that aura to him, where you know this guy would beat John Jones the fuck up, and you know he'd shut him up for once and for all. Maybe Stipe Miocic could be in here as well. I could see Stipe being a Batman, Stipe being like a retired Batman, and Tom Aspinall's like the prodigy. That could be a case here, but yeah, listen, that's it for the video. Okay, guys, you know, happy October 31st. I think they call this Halloween or something, but, you know, us real ones know that it's fucking, you know, Batman Day or whatever. But, I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, actually. No, just make sure to like and subscribe. Hey, listen, that's it for the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.